Hi, my name is Mayor Patel, and I'm currently a Level 1 CFA candidate. I currently work in the accounting and middle office services out of an asset management firm that's based out in Boston, and I'm looking to get my foot into the door on the investment side of the business. The CFA exam is a challenging and a rigorous process, and as someone relatively new to the process, the two goals that I had set out for myself from the beginning were number one, to actually learn the material, and number two, to pass all three levels of the exam. I previously took the level 1 exam, and unfortunately I did not clear the hurdle, and it was a very difficult process the next few days after I found out my results. But then afterwards I decided to retake the exam again, and I went with Nathan Ronan's chalk and board program this time around to see whether or not this might make a difference. And so far, in studying for the level 1 exam again, I can tell you for a fact that not only do I feel like I retain the information a lot better, but the fact that Nathan is so accessible and so accommodating makes the process a lot easier, because as someone with Nathan's experience, he's actually gone through the process and he's actually a CFA charter holder himself. And with over 25 to 30 years in teaching CFA candidates, he has a good idea of what the Institute is looking for. And also, he's a really personable guy. He always makes sure to answer any questions that I have. He's very accommodating. He responds very quickly. And with his on-demand lectures, it's not just the fact that he's focused on making sure you understand the material. It's also about being able to synthesize the material, which is a key focus in what he stresses on, is that the CFA Institute not only looks for candidates that can understand and that can apply the material, but also synthesize concepts first. So, for example, between equities and fixed income, or between alternatives and derivatives, that those assets are going to be used to obviously create and help out a client in establishing a portfolio. So things like that, he's helpful to synthesize the information on, because a lot of the times as inexperienced candidates, we're not able to see the full picture. And so Nathan provides the puzzle pieces for us to be able to piece together and to get the full picture of what the CFA Institute is looking for. I can only speak for myself, but I will highly recommend Nathan's program. It is helpful for somebody who is relatively new to the process. Even for somebody who's been through the process before, his approach is a little bit different. He's also very accessible, like I said before. He's always a phone call or an email away. And I can't say enough. It's made me enjoy the process a lot more, being on board with this program. So Nathan, thank you for all the help that you've provided thus far. Hopefully we keep in touch in the coming months, but I cannot recommend your program enough.